because the interest rates right now are out of this world. So that's why today I want to share 7 tips that I have tried myself. It will help you as well, hopefully, to build wealth and also save money, even though the economy right now is crazy. So my name is Kevin and I run Kevin Talks Money, and here I make money simple. That's the whole idea. So with these 7 tips I'm gonna share with you, stick all the way to the end, because on the end I will show you the best tip that could save you literally up to hundreds of dollars every single month. So stay tuned. So the first thing I want to talk about is to automate your smaller savings and also talk about these non-negotiables. So basically, if you automate your money, it's almost like a mindset that if you don't see it, you're not going to think about it and you're not going to spend it either. And this is something I have done for a long time. And even saving like 10 to 20 euros every month or dollars, that will actually accumulate over time and will help you build more wealth and maybe buy that thing that you want, most of all, instead of taking out more debt. So what I use is basically, I just use Revolut on my phone, and that's all I need to do, because there you can do pockets, and these pockets you can then, every time the salary comes in, it automatically puts it into these different pockets. So you can budget that way. I feel that is really simple because all the money moves automatically and I don't have to think about it at all. So it saves me tremendous amounts of money because I'm like, oh, this is what I have to spend this month, because it already gives me the amount. And then we have the non-negotiables. So these are things that we maybe not want to cut out, and we all have these. So for you, it might be a gym membership. It might be, I don't want to cut out that coffee that I have, or I want to do it. But for me, for example, I really value going out with my fiance to eat dinners. So I always have that in the budget, for example. So that is very important for me. So that is the first step. Remove some things that is not your non-negotiables, so you can save some more money there, and then automate all of your money afterwards, making sure that that is completely done automatically. The second thing we want to do is cover our 4 walls. So these are, for example, we have the house, we have food, utilities, and also transport. So these make up to this little box. We call it the little shelter we have. And this here is the most important thing to keep you alive, basically. So these obviously get paid before the subscriptions do. Nights out, random Amazon orders, or things like this. Those are not something that you should put your money towards first, but these things. And what we can do here actually within our 4 walls is actually reduce costs there. That could actually be either, if we are really in a crisis, we can move to a smaller house or move to a smaller apartment. Maybe we get better transport. Maybe we lower the cost of our transportation. And something that is very big is your utilities. So for example, your electric bill, your water, how can you reduce the amount of electricity or water that you're using in your household? Many of these things are also things that you can negotiate. So for example, you can get a better rate on your insurance for your car. That can reduce your rates in transportation. You can reduce your phone bill. I did that recently. I halved the price because I didn't need 60 gigabyte because I'm using the Wi-Fi all the time. So why pay that much? So I halved it. And also you can get other bills down in a negotiable. Sometimes you can call them and tell them that you want to basically quit your subscription and you might get a discount. So please call around and see what you can do to reduce the costs. Even call your bank maybe to reduce your interest. So these are the first things I wanted to talk about today. But something you do not cut down on is actually liking and subscribing to this channel, because that is completely free and it would be a tremendous help to grow this channel together and build this community and build wealth. So the next step is actually doing a 15-minute subscription audit. Ooh, scary. But this is actually something that can save you loads of money as well. So what you basically do, open up your phone, your laptop, or whatever device you have, and go in on your bank app and see what subscriptions you have. Just cancel all the ones that you haven't used in the last 30 days, or the ones that you actually don't care about at all. Myself, I've been saving hundreds of euros a month just canceling these things out because it's something I don't use anyway. So why do I just gonna continue paying for them? So maybe as well, something that is really good for you could be to reduce the prices. If you have a partner, you can have a family plan. You can have a smaller plan than the one you have. So maybe you don't need premium plan. You can go down to basic, things like this. So there's many good alternatives out there instead of paying the big premium. And to keep this going, it could be good for you to build up something that you check either monthly or at least every 3 months. Depending on your subscriptions, you might save 20, 50 or 100 euros per month doing something like this because we have forgotten apps around. So this is something I myself recently understood, and that is do smarter shopping and buy cheaper everyday items. So for example, you often go to the same store every single time because that is our routine. I usually go to Lidl, for example, and I buy everything there, and I love having their little market there. It's super dangerous, by the way, that market. I think you understand what I mean. But anyway, what I found out is that the shop just nearby instead has the much better quality and price, for example, with meat, because they have a butcher in store. So instead of going to Lidl, where I paid maybe sometimes double the price for meat, I can go to the other place instead. So locate the shop that gives you the best price for the items you need. And try not to do top-ups either. Try to go at least a week or monthly shopping so you have everything, and use all the things you have at home before you start topping up with new things and have it planned out. And for someone like me that lives in Cyprus, we have something everyone knows maybe in Greece if you've been there, Jumbo. We usually go there if we need loads of new everyday supplies. Cleaning things, washing up liquid, new sponges, all these things that we always need. We can buy in bulk there so much cheaper than in the stores in our local area. So that's why we go there to get our items. So that saves us so much more. So don't be afraid to shop around and check who has the best prices, because this is definitely where you're gonna save a lot. Switch the shop. If it is more expensive than the other one, check for discounts, coupons and everything. And also don't buy the top brands because not all of them are top quality just because it's a top brand, right? It doesn't have to be like that. So sometimes you can save a lot by using another brand that might be their own brand. So my 5th tip would be to focus on low-cost fun and not no fun at all. So for example, instead of going on splurging on expensive dinners or going on big glampings and everything like this, try and have low-cost fun activities. It can go to the park, you can go to the beach, have a nice time, you can just drink a coffee there, or go to a restaurant that's a little bit cheaper to still have the feeling that you're doing something. Bowling, for example, depending where you live, can be really fun activity but doesn't cost much. Here where I live, it's like 3 euros per person for an hour's play. So I would say that if you go and get these activities done instead and go to the park and everything like this, that it actually is free or very low cost, that is the much better alternative. So the focus there is still have fun in your life while cutting down on costs, because the cost always continues going up. So obviously we need to live our life. It's extremely important as well. Then we have my 6th tip, which is building a mini emergency fund. So that can be anything ranging from $300 to $1,000. And this will actually be really good for you to just cover something that is unexpected in your life that might just pop up, because we never know when this happens. Because this can create that you're using your credit card. I read an article that many people now not having enough money, they buy on their credit card, they don't realize how much to spend, they get the bill, and then it's chaos. I've been in that situation myself when I was younger. So a tip I would like to give you in this area is to sell maybe 2 to 3 things at home. Most of us have something at home that we don't use at all. So sell that so you get some money, and that way you can build your emergency fund. And if you're working where you have, for example, either a side gig or you're getting tip or you're getting a commission, my strategy that I have used throughout my years is using either all of it or much of it, that this is what goes into savings first. So for example, if I earn $100 in commission, I will then say that is not money that I was guaranteed. Therefore, it will be saved 100%. Or in a really struggling situation, I might save a lot of it or half of it. So it depends on your situation a little bit because we're all in a different seat. And also the last one, save all of your unexpected items. So if you get gifts, you get a refund or reimbursement from something, maybe something from insurance, please save that up instead of splurging and sending it straight back to the government as soon as you get it. So this here would give you less of a panic mode when something breaks or something happens, and you're gonna feel less stressed in your daily life and you're gonna sleep much better. Because when you have a little bit of money, a little bit of stability just to start with, you're gonna build emotionally wealth. That is very important. That's something I really feel is a strong thing to focus on. Then we're coming in to my last tip and the most important tip that we have been waiting for, and that is first 24-hour rule. So this rule is something that I have done for many years myself, and it is very simple. It is basically that it kills impulse buying. Totally. Because many of us, we feel like, oh, I really want this item, so I'm gonna buy it straight away. With this here, it basically forces you to wait and have a proper think before you take action on this purchase. If you feel that after 24 hours you still want this item like real bad, then buy it by all means if you can afford it. But don't do credit cards just to afford it, because then you can't. Maybe you want to take the challenge even higher, like I have, which is usually 7 days rule. So if I find something that I just say, wow, okay, I really want this, or I really need this, all of a sudden, if you say that I really need this, all of a sudden, you most likely don't. I usually wait around 7 days, and this is the tip that saves me hundreds of dollars every single month. I really think about my purchases, so I'm trying to live a little bit more minimalistic or frugal in that sense by not splurging all the time. It gives you the mindset of thinking, okay, do I really want this, or is it just like a mood I'm in to buy this? What you can do as well is put the items that you have there and put them in basically a little 24-hour list. So have items there, oh, okay, I'm coming back to this, and then you check in, oh, this item, I actually don't really want it anymore. So then you can remove it from your list after that. And also check if it fits in your budget. That's also very important. Quickly then, I just want to recap what we talked about today. So we are automating our money that comes in. We can remove a little bit of things to save money, but keep some of our non-negotiables. Make sure to negotiate on your little box, your shelter, to make sure that we can get the bills down on our transport, utilities, phone bills, such things. Do your 15-minute subscription audit. Buy smart items, get in bulk if needed, if that is cheaper. Focus on a low-cost, fun activity with your friends or your partner. Build a mini emergency fund, and also wait for 24 hours before splurging on that new purchase. Please comment down below and tell me what is the tip you're gonna start doing already this week. Hit that subscribe button while you're down there as well to learn more simple ways to build wealth and simplify your life around money. I also do have down below there a free budget planner that you can download. That one here will give you full control of your budgeting. Also, right now I'm building a community. This is where like-minded people like yourself and like me can come together and share our saving tips and just have a really good time. And if you want to go deeper into building a basic money foundation, I do have a video coming up here on screen that will talk about all the things that I wish I knew before 30 about money. It covers both the mindset and the mistakes that I did in my 20s that you do not want to do yourself. So I'll put that video right here on the screen for you, and I thank you really much for watching this video, and I'll see you there. Thank you. Goodbye.